third. Oh, and he took his eye off it as it's right through him into left.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Ready for another chance? DJ LeMahieu flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mazeroski is there, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 2 errors in the inning, and a couple of men left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Red Sox are out in front, 2-1. Leading off the inning, Ted Williams, and they'll need him to get something going here. The 1-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Pulled toward right center field. Verdugo waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Mickey Mantle.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mickey Mantle. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 1-1 home. Is a fastball down below the knees. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. So a solo shot here to left center field. 19th home run for him on the season as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
Into the box, Joe Torre. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors for the Yankees to this point. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now the pitch. A dive, but it's off his glove. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Lou Gehrig.
At the plate, Lou Gehrig looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Alex Verdugo. And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder. High in the air out to center field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The center fielder, number 3, Greg Allen.
Settling in now, Greg Allen. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Now at the plate, Richie Hatton, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now the 2-1 pitch is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Slow little grounder left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Don Mattingly.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Don Mattingly. The 2-1.
Ball that's outside.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1. And he misses ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Now at the plate, Eddie Matthews. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
From the stretch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Popped up. Mars calls for it. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Honus Wagner.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Honus Wagner. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You could tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB right here.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
That's a ball.
Fastball misses upstairs as that moves things to 3-1 now.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping up now, Minnie Minoso. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he fouls this one off. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
He stays alive, still 2-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Swing and a ground ball for Mazeroski at second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade Boggs.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up one of the members of the 3,000 hit club, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. A little bit outside. 2-1. Counts even 2-2 to Boggs.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Full count now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. And another foul ball. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
The batter, number
And that
2.
brings in Xander
Shortstop.
Bogaerts. 2 hits and 2
Xander.
trips for him thus far.
Bogart.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are tied 2-2. Standing in, Ted Williams. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
We got a full count. 3-2.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Next will be the designated hitter, Mickey Mantle. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Stepping in now, Joe Torre. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. To the bottom of the 6th inning. And we are tied 2-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, David Ortiz. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Full count now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Mayhew.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. And he pops it up. Mazeroski waits on it, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Next for New York, Lou Gehrig. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Outside, 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! Solo shot to right center. Number 25 for him on the year. As the Yankees move out in front here, it's now 3-2.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Matt Dennis comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
35. Matt Dennis.
At the plate now, Bill Mazeroski. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The first baseman, number 23, Don Mattingly.
Digging in now, Don Mattingly. It was a walk in his last trip. Bases are empty, one man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Lifted in the air to right field. Verdugo waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Striding in once again, Eddie Matthews. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Martinez has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up, and New York has taken a 3-2 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gehrig is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The center fielder, number 3, Greg
Stepping
Allen.
in, Greg Allen. He went down on strikes last time up. A 1-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Richie Hatton.
Digging in to try it again, Richie Hatton. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-2 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still a 3-2 ball game. Ready to begin the 8th, and here's a man whose baseball card goes for more than $1 million. Honus Wagner. The 1-1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And he misses again, ball 3. Minnie Minoso is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
To the plate now, Minnie Minoso. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that is off the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
In now, Ted Williams. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold them in the same.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mickey Mantle. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Boggs is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
The catcher, number 9, Joe Torre.
Digging in, Joe Torre. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Runners are at first and second with one away. Slow roller out to short. Barehanded on the move. There's one. Safe.
The right fielder.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
At the plate, Lou Gehrig. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1 is a curveball taken low for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 4-2 New York. Goose Gossage is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 54, Goose Gossage.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Dustin Pedroia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. The 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Standing in, Wade Boggs, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Nope, that's down.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Three and 1, here it is. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Sander.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. All even now, 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to take over now, and here he is, the fireballing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. 2 balls and a strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Martinez is hitting over .350 up in the high 300s.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
The batter, the second baseman, DJ.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
The 1-1.
Inside, ball one.
Chapman, nicknamed the Missile for obvious reasons. He just recently signed a new 10-year contract, so this ball club expects him to be the cornerstone of their team for quite a long time to come. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
3-1. Here it is. Hard on the ground towards short. The throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Now everybody's going to be safe.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Ready once again, Alex Verdugo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Full count, 3-2.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
The payoff pitch. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Red Sox settled for just the one. Ninth inning coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox 3. Coming to the plate now, Bill Mazeroski. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. A little bit outside. 2-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Don Mattingly is on deck. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Don Mattingly will bat next. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Two 2-1. Here it is.
Hey.
Fly ball to straightaway left. On the move is Martinez. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Striding into the box, Eddie Matthews. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Not definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now 6-3.
Well, any insurance run you could put on the board this late in the game feels like 2 runs. That's how important they are. They're up 3 now and only need 3 more outs to end this one. See if they can close the deal.
Ryan Dahl enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 38, Ryan Dahl.
So now to the plate, Hannes Wagner. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Minnie Minoso. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
The 1-2. Hit down the line at first. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
The 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
He'll try it again, 3-2. Skied into straightaway right. After it is Verdugo. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. New York leads it 6-3. Christy Mathewson comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Greg Allen will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Ready for another shot now, Richie Hatton. He flew out in his last at-bat. A runner at first with no outs here. And there's ball 2 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1. Dustin Pedroia, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
At the plate, Dustin Pedroia. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up one of the members of the 3,000 hit club, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Screwball misses, and that'll run the count to 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Wow, how quickly things change. The possible winning run has gone from in the hole to on deck to at the plate. Things have gotten a lot more interesting here in a hurry.
Digging in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And he lays off again, ball 3.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Now a 6-4 ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So here's the cleanup hitter, David Ortiz, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Set to deliver on 2-1, and it's fouled away. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Still 2-2. Again, another foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Connor Wong will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
For the Red Sox, number 94.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win. And he was.
6-4 the outcome today. The New York Yankees get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Babe Ruth earns win number 7 on the season. Christy Mathewson records the save, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors. They left 7 runners on base. For the Red Sox,